Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and we are starting a new Minecraft map series for the Code 3 because I have done the Code 1 and the Code 2 in that order. And now it is time to do the Code 3. So let's get into it and see what this crazy puzzle map is all about. The Code 1 was very impressive. The Code 2 was pretty impressive too, using very unique technology that really only worked on 1.64. The Code 3 runs on 1.74. Right now, Minecraft runs at 1.84, and a lot of the improvements after in future versions were made as direct responses to things that were invented and thought up in the code maps. Anyways, let's start the game. First time loading it. Okay, this is weird. I'm playing this on my new computer, and I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to appear or not. Uh, we're in a hallway of wool, and I don't believe I'm supposed to be seeing these white lines. I don't know any way you would be able to do that. I might need to turn the graphics down. Oh, so we walk out that white hall, that dark hallway, and we are in a very familiar place. This is where the Code 1 began. Down here at Infinite was where Code 2 took all of its occurrences. We spent most of the game right here. Code 1, we went through each one of these rooms, and they had a different puzzle. And when you finished the puzzle, you would be given a code, and you would put the code in this hopper. You'd write it down on this piece of paper. We have a piece of paper that has a code already, 35792. Uh, you'd also could click here for hints. That's pretty cool. It's not giving you hints, it's just having the hopper jump. Anyways, so let's click here and put the code in and see what happens. A saddle appears. Well, that's never happened before. But I guess we need to ride the saddle. Looks like there might be an invisible pig stuck right there. Whoa, we're going for a trip. The code. This is new. 3. And now we have an effect on us of resistance. And we are in a completely different area. We're in a box. Let's see what this button does. Okay, it clicks us into this box place, and we're seeing some kind of map. I guess we are here. And when I look at the map, I start revealing something new. It looks like a duck. Sorta. Anyways. The Anyways, I guess to get out of here we have to jump in the lava. That was something we had to do in the first area. First game, the Code 1. And then respawn. So this is certainly not a place where we're gonna have a chance to go through the whole map without dying. It would be very difficult. See what's back here. The lava dropping down from the ceiling. Okay, something weird is happening because now there's a box again. And in this box there's a piece of wood there. But see, that can't be because when we're over here, this box is on this side and there is no piece of wood. Something weird is happening. Something weird is happening. Anyways, we can't do anything with the wood. We can't punch it. And all of that. So let's just keep walking around. Oh wait, something's changed here. Now there's something on the floor. A shovel is in here. So we have a shovel. And let's see what else. What other magic tricks are going to occur? Ah, some dirt. So let's hit the dirt. And then we can jump down here and do nothing. Anyways, we got the dirt, got rid of the dirt. Let's see what happens as we keep going. Here's a hole. And a hole we can jump down now. Yay! And in this hole is some wool. We can't hit the wool with the thing, but we've got an axe. So, axe is probably good for wood. Can we jump up? Yes, we can. So let's keep walking around. Here's the wood one again. Let's hit that. There's nothing there. Okay, so we've walked around this thing 4 times and there's been 4 different solutions. This is very strange. It's nothing different here, just another shovel. I doubt we're going to need 2 shovels. But in 1.74 you can smash glass. Oops. See, at least this time it says don't, or DON apostrophe 1. I guess it doesn't want us breaking the glass. Uh, that that's a bug that I think they eventually fix. Here we are. We're back to the place with the wool, and we've opened a new path because we hit the wood out. It's this weird magical system. Still, we can't axe wool, but we can jump up higher now. And there we've gone to one location. Here's a colored button. Let's click it and see what happens. Well, that changed. We will have to figure out what that is all about in the next episode, because that was the first puzzle. How can we get into something? That's how the Code 3 is going to be. It's going to be a lot of wandering around, figuring things out. It is a puzzle map, and that's just, it's not going to be simple. I end all my series the same way. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on any social media site, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. So we found this button, and all it's doing is rotating and changing, I suppose, these symbols. So we'll have to figure out what that's all about later. We went up before. Let's continue up and see what's up here. Well, we see an anvil, a hopper, and some lava. And then under the lava, by 1 block, we see a dispenser that we can't get to because there's an iron bar. And then That's it. Let's walk down this room and see what we've got. Well, we see some lava, and we see a ladder, and we see a button, and wait a minute, that wasn't the room we came out of. This game is gonna do this to us the whole time, isn't it? What does this button do? Oh, back to the map room. So now the duck more looks like it is 3 square rooms. If this is supposed to be a map and we are here, I don't think any of that makes any sense. Still doesn't make any sense to me. So we die, and when we respawn, we don't have the lava in our hand, but we do have the tools, which is interesting. So let's go back to where we were. We walked around, we were in this room, we walked around here. We still see this room. We walk in this room, and then it changes. So, we have a hopper here, we have an anvil here. I bet we're gonna be looking for a code. Maybe all the sunken in brown ones mean that. Now, it's pretty obvious to me that we walked up this ladder somehow and magically saw that there was a dispenser under here. And because of that, I can get these. Oops. Oops. How? Come on. Yeah, you have to shift click it to pick it up. Right clicking to pick it up, for some reason it's not working. Alright. So over here's a ladder. Let's see what's this ladder goes to. This takes us to a whole different section with a with another hop dropper, and then we have some kind of effect of night vision on us. So he put night vision on us. I turned on the advanced OpenGL to see if that would fix some of this, but I'm still seeing some lines. Why would my video card, being a GTX 970, be causing that problem? I kinda have to blame Minecraft 1.74, but I haven't recorded on my new computer any regular Minecraft on 1.84 either, so I don't know. I don't know why this would be giving it any trouble at all. So there's nothing in this room except for this pant plate. Let's see what happens when we step on it. We get some gibberish in the text field. Alright. That's cool, I suppose. There's nothing in this room. There is something in this room. And we've got another jump boost, I can see. And we're supposed to hit these buttons, I bet. And when we hit the buttons, we get gibberish on the text field. I will go ahead and just tell you it is the same gibberish for every button. There's no point in sitting there forever. In fact, this puzzle that we're on, since I already know it, is an incredibly difficult puzzle. It's probably the most difficult puzzle in the entire map, just because what it's asking is so strange for Minecraft players. What it wants you to do is so crazy. Now we have a piece of paper, we just need to figure out what the code is. So we got a button there for some more gibberish. solving this puzzle kind of early makes doing this map a lot more interesting. So here we have a nice bit of trickery with the upside down pressure plate. You're not supposed to have pressure plates upside down, let alone ones that actually work. That doesn't exist in vanilla Minecraft. He has done a bit of magic, which Jesperdian, the creators of these maps, is very good at doing magic with Minecraft. Here's some more magic. He has figured out a way to make this hallway get tighter and tighter. You can't do that in Minecraft. There's no way to put panels on the side and make them deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. There's no way to do that at all. How is he doing that? That's impossible, I say. Impossible. And we're going to be seeing a lot of that stuff. Let's see. When we get to this section, it's not saying anything. There's nothing on this paper. I don't believe. Gibberish. Nothing. I know the solution to this and I still can't find it. Gibberish. Gotta keep our eyes peeled. Gibberish. Every time we walk through one of these doorways, we're getting magically teleported. For people that don't know. And that's why the rooms are slightly changing. See, you could have seen it just a little bit there. It changed. So, we've got this stuff. And apparently we haven't progressed enough. Because it hasn't told us how to solve that puzzle. But we can get rid of the wool. So let's get back to the main section by killing ourselves in lava. We still have the paper, we still have the shears. Shears are good for getting rid of wool. There we go. And we are into another room. And in that room we lost all of our stuff. And we're in a completely different section. And that's where we're going to end this episode. We're going to see what's happening about this puzzle next time. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make some donations. If you want to follow or friend me on basically any social media site, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. Now I did some research, and hopefully this is correct. It says that if you have visual problems in 1.74, what you want to do is turn this min-map level down and probably just all the way off. What min-map level is, I don't know. What it does, I don't know. But I certainly don't want visual glitches, so let's just turn that off. Okay, so we've got another one of these buttons that's just spinning this point here. We've got a whole bunch of blocks on this wall. and then there's a arrow cross design in the floor. There's a line up and down. There's a red thing over there. Uh, can't make that jump. We've got these lights here. And we've got this. It gives us 5 puzzles, 5 maps. Well, we're filling out this map greatly, but we still don't really understand. I see there's a green dot, a tiny one green pixel in the top left, in the middle of those 3 circles. And then in the middle of the map, where the 2 circles are, in the top right is a 1 pixel of a red dot. So maybe those are the spin around puzzles, if that helps us at all. I don't know if this map is ever going to help us. And it brings us back here instead of the main place. Alright. Stand right in the middle, go to the left. Does nothing. Stand right in the middle, go to the right. It does something. That was pretty cool. That was like a firework. But I didn't hear it. Do I have sounds off? No. Not really, just music. Music down to 10%. I don't know why I don't turn music off all the way. So this block is special. When we go there, it exploded when it hit the wall. The block turns into a firecracker and will go whichever direction you stand on this. This is a pretty difficult puzzle, just in the fact that it is not blatantly obvious that this is a D-pad from a controller. This is all there is to it, the puzzle really. But I have seen people being stuck on this for a very long time. So we want to get the block to go through here. It can't touch any of the walls. So we're gonna just do this, and then actually I don't remember how to do this, but I want it to probably go up, because if it goes down and to the right, it would then have to go down and it would hit the wall. So there's really no point for it to go down at all. So it has to go up. And it goes up. And if you're looking at your feet when you're doing this, you don't see it go. Alright. So let's take a gander before we make our next step. Oh, I messed up, but I can fix that. I went down. So from here, if we have to go here. And from that point, we can go down, and then to the left, and then up, and to the left. So it's not that difficult, the puzzle, if you realize the main part of it. So that's up and to the left, and then I wish it was making sound. Let's see, this magical block. It's a pretty cool trick here he's doing. I don't even know how he is doing it, actually. I will definitely want to try and figure out how this works. Up. See, and most people just wandered around this room and had no idea what they were supposed to be doing. It wasn't made clear at all. There we go, we got the puzzle done. Lots and lots of people thought you were supposed to manipulate it and be able to jump up here and then maybe jump up there. The one thing I have to keep saying about Jesper the Ant is he is great at making redstone mechanics and trickery, but he is not great at designing. Just a little more subtlety uh, to point this out would have helped. Uh, like darkening the ceiling would probably have helped. If he had had a lot less light at the ceiling to point the eyes down to the lighted floor, that might have helped. But yeah, lots and lots of people did not see this puzzle coming. And see, we go through here, and that is, we're given a choice. Uh, let's go through here, and there's this hallway. And in here we have another sunken thing and a piece of paper. The whole shift clicking thing is driving me crazy. Uh, oh gee, that didn't even add anything to the map. Uh, so we solved that puzzle. We've got a room now, and in this room is a code written in a strange language. And we'll notice that they pop in and they pop out. These are uh, maps on item frames, and they in 1.74 did have a problem of popping in, popping out when you weren't directly looking at them. And then in this room we have this monstrosity of a puzzle, and that is pretty cool. So we've got two more puzzles this way, and then let's see what's down this hallway. We go down this hallway, and we are somehow magically transported upward, because that's the room we were in, and here's the block we moved, and now that the block is here, we can get into this puzzle, which is the puzzle that we are going to try and figure out next time. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on any social media site, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. I left it just paused at the same place, and now we're back to the game. So we are now in this new puzzle. Down here we have a hallway we can jump to. Down here we have a hallway we can jump to. And we have a red dot, and in this red dot, surrounded around it, we have a square. So I'm probably going to need to know that for later. So I'm just going to type red equals lower right. Just type that right into the text command for my reference, because now I can type slash and my press up and it will say what I typed to last. Let's go to the left. Alright, so we went to the left, and now we have a purple square in the upper right. So now I'm going to type in purple equals upper left. And now I can say, oh, it might be helpful if I knew the difference between left and right, so I don't type in the wrong things. So now I can press up twice to see purple equals upper left, or wants to see red equals lower left. And if I hit it 3 times, I'll see the wrong answer. So hopefully I'll remember that. So we did fine with left. Let's do left again. Alright, so we jump down left again. And now we're in a room. Okay. This is a pretty cool design, I have to say. Even though I do say that Jesperian's not the greatest architect, these straight up lines with the light does look pretty trippy when you're jumping up. And we walk through that room, and we're back here. Oh no! We must have made the wrong choice. Let's test this again. This whole place is just insanity. So last time we went left on the red one. Let's go right. When we go right, we end up in a room. And when we go through this room, we're back this way. Darn it. So every wrong turn is going to send us right back to the beginning. So we went left the first time. And then left didn't work the second time, so let's go right. Alright, so that worked. So now we can type in green equals left, and I'll put center left. Alright. Now, maybe these guys are pointing us in the right direction too, so let's go left. Alright, that worked. And now we have, well, it had a purple, so what am I going to call that one? I'm going to just call it magenta, and hopefully remember equals center up. Uh, and well, if that's pointing us in any direction, I don't know it. We can't jump up. I mean, we can jump, but we can't jump that high. So we need to decide, are we going to go left or right? Let's go left. Alright, left worked. And this is different. Yellow equals up right. And then I'm going to say lighted here because instead of the quartz design block, there is a light here. That is strange. So we did left last time. This is pointing towards the right. Let's do right. Alright. So again, we now have orange equals lower left. So 2 have been in the lower left. And this is different. It is a number. And this is 6. Okay, so how can we... If we are to take that this symbol means 6, how can we get that to work? Oh no. I guess I have to just type it in. Let's see. I'll type in 6 colon plus sign. And well, anything that looks like a plus sign will take us to mean 6. So I guess I want to go to the right here. Alright, well this is a little different. We've got a lever up there. And we've got a new puzzle over here that we're gonna have to deal with. It looks like a jump puzzle, but a jump puzzle that goes nowhere because there's no way, and a lot of people, including myself, I'm not gonna leave myself out on here, thought that you might actually be able to jump from this height to that height. No, there's no way. You can't do it. It's beyond the limits of the physics of Minecraft. There's a whole nother trick to this, and this is not actually a jump puzzle at all. Uh, Nothing close. What this does introduce, however, is a couple of things. Um, to get back to further places, to get backward, we are going to have to kill ourselves. Much like in this map area, which we are now exposing more of. So if we want to get back further past the checkpoint that we're in, uh, it would have been nice if it said checkpoint. Oh no. Left. Left. Nope. Oh no. Well, as I start wandering back towards towards where we were, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode. We are at another puzzle, and because of that, we are going to uh, end this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on any social media site, those links are down below in the description. So if you just saw me do that puzzle, you will know which ones are left and which ones are right. Otherwise, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. That's the end of this episode. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. So last time we went through a hallway, and we made it through that puzzle hallway. And because of that, we are now in this room that looks like a jump puzzle, but I swear it's not a jump puzzle. But right here we have a purple thing, and in that hallway we saw all these colors that were telling us something. And purple says it should be in the upper left. So let's put it in the upper left. Let's see, upper right, upper left. I guess we just have to leave it there. Over here we see a symbol in the far distance. I can't really read it. I also see lava upside down, which is pretty amazing. And I guess we could make that jump if we had a jump uh, boost. Over here we have the sunken in dark brown thing that takes us to the map room and an ability to kill ourselves if we need be. But there's more to this puzzle than just this room. We have this switch and we have this hallway. And in this hallway there are stairs that are upside down. And again, without a jump boost I can't get anywhere. I can't like right click on that hopper. I mean, I just did and it's too far away. So we can't get up there. So, and then this, uh-oh, this room changed again. We see the number 6. It was the number 6 before. And if we jump down there, we shall see. Let's see what the switch does first. I can jump up and hit that. Alright, so that pushed this upwards. And this, was that out already? We'll see when we flip the switch back. And changed nothing there. So what's the point of that switch? Yeah, push this out and push this down. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it and see what's going on. We have the number 6 here, and we have upside down lava. So if we have upside down lava, is there anything under there? No, no dispenser this time. Let's jump down this hole. Uh, this room is rotating, and we see a symbol here that looks like a 3, and we see the number 9, and lava right side out. The whole room rotated. We went into a middle room, and then the room rotated. Interesting. So, if we come back here, let's modify this now. 9 is the 3. So we figured out 2 of the code things. We may have to jump in the lava to get back up there. But let's see what else rotated. Oh, that whole room is upside down now. And the switch is down there, but I can't reach it. Because even though you can crouch, not that much. Like all the way back here, right clicking, not helping. Back here, right clicking, not helping. But it did help to throw it before we got in there, because now there is a platform here where I can jump up and go through this hallway. So now the stairs are the right side up since everything is upside down. And because of that, we can reach this. And this is a bottle potion named number 8. Actually, it's only helpful to grab a couple of these. So potion equals 8. What kind of potion is it, is the question. It just says 8. Well, let's come over here and see if it's a jump potion. If it is, I can... Yep, jump boost 2. I still can't get high enough to reach there. Why? Something's blocking me. Something's blocking me. So, I think I was just supposed to get the potion and then move on. And we'll start using the backs. So now we're in the upside down world. This might actually be the upside down world. And I can use the potion to get up this high and go back that way. Or I can use the jump potion over here. So a little parkour. I don't think it would be right to not do this puzzle. At least the justice of failing miserably a couple times at this parkour puzzle. It's worth pointing out, I suck at jump puzzles. I suck pretty bad at fighting things in Minecraft. I suck pretty bad at a lot of things in Minecraft. And my real forte is redstone mechanics. Maybe I can say I'm moderately good at puzzles. So let's just lay it down on the line. I could sit here, and I'm sure if you watch anybody else do the code 3 when they didn't know the solutions, they would sit there and they would drink potions and they would try to jump over there. And I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's impossible for me, even with the jump potions. And it's not the solution to the puzzle. That is the most important part. It is just not the solution to the puzzle. Let's go over here and use one of these and go this way. So we're up here, and we'll grab some more 8s. These refill each time. You only get one, which is kind of silly to only get one. And then we walk down this way, and we go to a new room. Oh, what's going on? How is this even happening? How are blocks spinning? The blocks aren't supposed to move. Things are breaking and trees are growing. Oh, time! It's going crazy! The walls are breaking down. Ceilings falling. Trees, vines, the lights. Alright, that was insane. We've just somehow magically transported ourselves into the future. And that is an amazing effect for Minecraft. This is mind-blowing effect that he created. Just a room getting old and getting destroyed through time. Trees growing out of nowhere. All of this done in ways that could be done in 1.84 very easily, but he did it in 1.74 before it was anywhere thought possible. And the reason why we can do it in 1.84 is because of this map. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. We're going to have to go see what's changed now that we are in the future. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on practically any social media, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. We have traveled to the future. At least I think that's what we've done. And now we are in some weird futuristic version. Don't want to fall down into oblivion. And it doesn't look like we can go back the way we came. We can get some more 8. That lovely 8. But I want to get rid of some of these bottles too. Just toss bottles down the stairs, because that's what you do, right? You just toss bottles down the stairs. Somebody else cleans them up, right? Actually, I was trying to toss them down that hole. Into oblivion. Go away, bottles! Anyways. So we've got this whole area here. With blackness and darkness. And trees growing everywhere. The code has become overrun. This is actually kind of the first indication that there was actually any life in the code. In the code 1, we certainly did see zombies and skeletons and things like that. But we didn't see any plants. So now there's plants. All of a sudden plants exist in this universe. At least trees. Okay, so we have purple here, but the purple's not working. And if this is the purple, wouldn't that make this the jump room? That doesn't make any sense. We see another one of these weird symbols. Let's see. I can't read it. Who? We'll pick up that book later. That's, I believe, an Easter egg. So we have the hashtag. What is that number? It can't be 9. Don't tell me that's 9. Am I gonna have to get closer to my screen to be able to read this? Can we get up there closer? We've got to get up there closer. We don't have a choice. This is actually a parkour puzzle we do have to actually solve, unfortunately. Alright. So, 7. Hashtag equals 7. 7 slash hash tag. I don't even know if hashtags were a thing when this was made. Uh, when did hashtags become a thing? Pretty much when Twitter came out, and this puzzle might be slightly older than that. But we gotta get through this hole. Actually, we don't. Let's read the book. Thanks to Think Magnet, Captain Sparkles, Think Noodles, Seval, Simply Sark, Seth Bling, Hi Folks, I'm Adam, Disaster Peace, Dataset, Jarek, Swimpleweg, Jasper, Swingleg. This is just a thanks of people that helped Jasper the end in some ways. Now let's see. I watch Captain Sparkles sometimes. I watch Simply Sark. I'm subscribed to them. I watch Seth Bling. Seth Bling does some really crazy stuff uh, every now and then with Minecraft. And I have not seen any of these other people. But I imagine they are all Redstone or some other way uh, Minecraft creators. Because all of them certainly do something with Minecraft. Captain Sparkles, I don't know if Captain Sparkles has really created a lot. Uh, lately he's been doing his own game. It was called Fortress Fallout, and then uh, apparently in America it's illegal to use the word Fallout because uh, Bethesda owns the game series Fallout. Thus, the entire word of Fallout is copyrighted somehow, and so now it's called Fortress Fury, and looks like it's a decent game. I don't think it's gonna blow the world's socks off or anything. Just like my parkour skills. And this whole, see, there's so much trickery. Like you can hold shift and then walk to the side, and then you cannot fall off if you're holding shift, but you can't really jump off either. And so that I don't do any of that stuff. Technically, I'm still standing on the block somehow. I moved 1 pixel too far there, but technically I was still standing on the block. And that's just some silliness. That holding shift gets you all the way to the edge and really far from the edge. Come on. There we go. Finally, we get through there. And what's really sad is I know we're gonna have to do this again because of this next puzzle. We have something here, but nothing there. I saw something for a second in that map, but now I don't see it. That looks like a chest down there. No, it's just a piece of wood. Alright, so we've got a new potions. All our 8s disappeared at some point. We've got a new potion. We've got a sign here that does nothing. We've got this that is expanding. Great. So whatever this weird world is expanding, and it seems like the red dots are saying that something is wrong in those rooms, and we need to correct them. That we haven't solved the codes in those rooms, we haven't fixed that. So we have underscore, we have 8. Nothing more can be done from that section. Nothing more can be done from that section. We cannot access this, so whatever this is, we can't access it. And then we have patches of grass in the future. So we, unless this is a jump thing, we can't get up there. And what is that? Oh, it's a stair. It's just a stair. For a second there I thought it was something else, but nope, just a stair. We want to get in this room in the past. Let's see. Jump up. Alright, so that is a jump ability. It doesn't last long. And it's not high enough to jump up this way. Just high enough to get that way, so I can't get up there. In fact, I pretty much can't do anything. We found all we can find in this puzzle right now. We need to... We'll go ahead and put that back. We don't need that. We need to... See, when you cross this red line, I guess that's where you lose your items. We need to go back. Send us back, machine. Send us back to the past. Come on, machine. Nope, not gonna work that way. Well, then we're gonna have to do something really desperate, aren't we? And we're back into the past. This whole dying to get to the back to the past is weird. So this is the purple. That room we were in had something to look like this area. It's the same area, it's just been destroyed. We've got to get into that room that is, but we've got to get into that room in the past somehow. And I don't exactly know how we're gonna do that. But one thing we didn't do and we'll do next time is we'll go into the upside down version with the switches like this. And then we'll end the episode. This effect here where the wall is rotating is pretty amazing, considering it's not being done by pistons and it's not being done by cloning in the sense of standard sticky piston cloning that you could do in 1.84 or just cloning entire areas to make an animation. Now the room is upside down. The parkour room does now look like lamps instead of parkour challenges. And so let's jump down. And we are into the next puzzle. We didn't really solve the previous puzzle, but that's alright because that's how this game goes. We're going to go between one area and the next area. We're going to learn a few things. We did learn that 7 equals hashtag, for all that's worth, but we're not going to solve everything. It's not possible. It wants us to run around through different sections. We've seen 2 other puzzles that we didn't even touch, uh, and we'll have to go back and get to those later. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on any social media site, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. Last episode we went back and forward in time and now we're upside down. So we have a 0 symbol here, a bit of lava. We are in this room that looked like a parkour puzzle and it is upside down now and those look like lanterns. How they get the lava to be upside down and not flow is pretty cool. So over here we have a 1 and then we have R, J, H, J, Y, and U. And they're in a pretty particular position. So let's see if we can... it took them all away from me. Okay. I right clicked on this upside down chest and it just dropped them all. You know what it doesn't do when you... what is not supposed to happen when you click a chest? Uh, it's not supposed to fall. So I want this in the same shape because that seemed pretty important. R, H, R, H, J, J, Y, and U. There we go. So that is weird. Let's have a switch here, so might as well jump up and switch that switch. That is just a cool trick. That first of all, chests are not allowed to be upside down, and second of all, when you open them, they don't drop things out of them. Although, I guess since chests are not allowed to be upside down in Minecraft, we've never really tested whether things would fall out of them or not. And then we have a number 1 for 0, the symbol 0. So we're figuring out this code. We will put it right here, 1 this way, and 0. Notice how I'm spelling out the second number for so I don't confuse myself. Then we have these little stairs, and over here are nothing. There's nothing else. But we've already seen a lot. Let's see what's down this hallway. We walk down this hallway. We walk down this hallway. If we go this way, we're gonna lose everything. Well, we've already lost everything. We lost everything a long time ago. That's irritating. But we've got a number 2. And the number 2 here looks like a U. Look, upside down A, U, whatever. Uh, let's see, 2 is upside down A, comma. So we just need 3, 4, and 5, and 8, and we will have everything unless they want us to have a 0 too. But we are back in this room. If you take notice, we are in the room with the 4 uh, grass things, except for it's just dirt right now because we're in the past. Let's see. And in here we can get a sapling. And this sapling says nothing, but I'm gonna plant a sapling right here because we happen to know if you plant one here, they clear out. Now, there's a lot of direction that's getting missed here. Uh, this isn't like a puzzle where if you put the second one in the right place, it would work. I'll prove it to you by placing it here and it getting wiped out. So now the only other place, if this was the correct starting position, or there was a correct starting position, would be here. And it just doesn't work. The trick here is you can only place one. So you have to pick which one do you want the tree to grow into in the future. I could play stupid and say here and have a tree grow here. I could play stupid and say here and have a tree grow here. Those would be the 2 dumb solutions, because if a tree grew here, it's probably just going to block the entrance, because this is where you come in. If a tree grew here, it's just going to block this area, which doesn't really help. So your 2 options really are, do you want a tree to grow on this side or this side? And I know you want it to grow on that side. So yes, you could go through the time machine 4 times if you were really unlucky, but I don't want to bother with that. JHRHJUY. We're gonna have to type that. RHJUY. Is that right? RHJYU. Yeah, that's right. I thought. RHJYU is what I'm gonna have to type it, because it's just gonna clear my inventory if I take these guys with me. We'll take them with us anyways, but it's time to go back and die. This whole dying to go back thing, if you hadn't played the code 1, would be so confusing. So confusing. So we are back to the right side up or upside down room, but something has changed. Me switching the lever when it was upside down has opened the doorway over here. So these blocks really do something. They get us to this chest, and from this chest we can get the things back, and I can now put them up here. Let's see. R H J U Y U. Is that the right way to do it? I think it is, because I've opened this. That wasn't there before. If I take this back, does it lock? Nope. So I think I've succeeded. And so we've got a B for the number 4. We are making progress. 4B. Do we need every single thing? I probably do. But we'll have to figure that out later. So our solutions, solving puzzles, is just giving us the instructions that we need to solve other puzzles. So I wouldn't say that there is a complete order to it, but there does seem to be some helpful paths as far as solving this. So we have gotten one puzzle solved. We're going into the upside down room again to get some lovely 8s. And then we will stop right before we go through the time machine again, and we'll see if we can solve that. Let's see, how do we, by dying, that's how we get back. So, drink an 8, jump up, and this is where we're going next time. But we're done with this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on practically any social media site, all those links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. We are working on another puzzle, the time puzzle, and so we need to go to the future. To the future! This is the overlay of several flags. Fortunately, you don't really know where you're supposed to be looking at. How are you going to know that to look at like that block is about to fall, or that block is about to fall, or that block is about to grow? There is something happening pretty much every direction you look. This area is a little sparse, but not terribly. But knowing to look that way, this is where a cutscene in Minecraft might be cool. Which I guess you could potentially do that in 1.84. You can now turn people's heads certain directions and make them look in specific ways. He did a pretty cool trick where he made the block fall to the side. That's something that does not happen in Minecraft at all. A lot of this is done using trickery that doesn't work in the new versions though. So he'd have to figure out new tricks. And we will definitely see that when we test this puzzle in 1.84. Of course, I'm only going to test it in 1.84. I'm not going to test it in 1.9 when that comes out. That would be silly. It's testing these maps that specifically have to be run on older versions is, I'm just saying, showing him once to say, well, he helped create something, but in creating something better, his art, his masterpiece had to be limited to the old versions. Alright. So we get a little jump potion while we're here. So here's the room that we were in the past. This said 2, I guess the ink dried off on both of these. So you can't get the solution there. And so, like I said, if you put a tree here, it would have just blocked that way. If you put a tree here, it would have just blocked that way. Your only two options were really this side and this side, and I think I put it on the right side. Well, arguably I did put it on the right side. Unfortunately, that was the wrong side. Oh no. So, I'm not feigning stupidity here, I'm just dumb. I put it on the wrong side. Well, we're gonna have to go back to the past. And why you can go from the future to the past by killing yourself is a little question. Red lines, if you get anywhere close to the red lines, they take all your items. But, yep, it makes no sense at all. Let's see, how did we get to that room? We need to turn the room upside down with this way is how we got there. Going through this transition more than 4 or 5 times, probably a little annoying. Just have to jump there. In 1.84 you would put like a uh, sponge block right there so it wouldn't damage it. So I put down the second one, that eliminates the first one, and I put down the second one. So I put it on the left side, you need to put it on the right side when facing this direction. Uh, and now it's just a matter of finding the lava to kill ourselves. Now I think I solved this, but I could have actually not solved this. It might be worth it when we get back turned around to go put these in the upside down things. So J in the middle still, but Y, U, so Y, U, J, R, H. Let's go do that and see if that does anything. Since we'll be right there. This gets explained nowhere. If somebody was playing super carefully and just didn't want to die, they could be very well stuck. Let's see. So this is here. I'm gonna switch them around. Does that do anything or change anything? If it does, I'm not noticing it. Yep, not getting a lot of feedback there. Anyways. This is purple, right? So what do I need now? I need to switch that like that. Go back down and get an 8. And then we're gonna go back into... Notice the map spun too. There we go. 4 is more than enough. Really, I only need 1. And then back in the lava. This is the episode of death where you die a lot. But yeah, you could really be stuck if you just refuse to die. I've had an experience of this when I was a very early gamer, in which I was playing, I believe, Final Fantasy 3 or 4, and at the very beginning you run into this dragon that you're supposed to lose to, but it didn't make it to the point where it was so impossible that you couldn't just sit there and revive your guys and keep on fighting. So I spent nearly an hour fighting this dragon, and just barely taking away little chunks of his life, nowhere near enough to kill it. And at the end, I just said, fine, forget it, I'll just let it kill me. Because it took me about an hour to realize that. And there was no indication given you were supposed to lose. No indication, much like this map, that you're supposed to die. At least in the code 1, uh, the puzzle that you had to kill yourself in was called death. So it made sense. It totally made sense. This, there was nothing that said the word death in the code 3. Although, can I really hold it against people if they're gonna play the code 3 and skip the code 1 and 2? Uh, I don't know if I can. So we'll drink this underscore and jump up and get up on this tree. And now we can get in this room. So we get on this red thing, we lose our stuff. So here's a room with a code, but the code is missing. The anvil's missing. The hopper's missing. Well, the hopper is here. But without paper and without seeing the symbols, I can't put the code in. And it's really falling apart. Darn it. Oops. Well, it broke. Is there anything down here worth seeing? Just some broken things. We can climb up the vines. But I can't look as I'm climbing. So let's work our way back up to some platform. There we go. Why I'm seeing bounding boxes, I don't know. He's probably doing some kind of trickery. So there's a room over there. I can't climb back up to the point I was at. But I can make it this far. So we know there's something there in the past. The question is, how do you just get to that room? And this is just a pile of lava to kill myself in. What am I missing? I'm all for killing myself. It's just I want to know what I'm supposed to have seen first. Because we haven't seen anything. Let's see. Here's a tree. Here's a lily pad. I can stand on the lily pad. There's some flickering lights. Pretty cool. What is down here? Ah! There we go. The purple room with the purple code. So we believe I could figure out this code if I had a piece of paper. I think I could figure it out. These two symbols I don't think we've seen, but that really doesn't matter because we only have 3, 8, and 0. So that at most you're talking 100 combinations. If I was gonna sit there and just, let's see, but where's the paper? Where is the paper? We've got to find the paper or we're gonna have to kill ourselves. Uh, Climbing up these vines. The placement of these vines is a little strange. We have this and this. I never saw a piece of paper anywhere. So we know this thing. We know the solution. Here's a piece of paper. Good. So we'll grab a couple pieces of paper and then let's head back down. Alright. So we know the B is 4. The 3 is 9. So it's 4, 9, something. Then the hashtag is 7. 4, 9, 7, something 7. And then the plus sign is something. So when we put this here, it is going to be 4, 9, question mark, 7, question mark, 4, 9, 7. Is that it? B is 4. 3 is 9. Then question mark. Then 7 is hashtag. Then question mark. So the options that we know, assuming you can't repeat numbers, are either going to be 3, 5, or 8, or 9. Or 0. Not 9. 3, 5, 8, or 0. Let's kind of cheat at this and assume that this is 0. So we're going to change the name, change this to 0. So we put 1 and we change this to 3. We put 1 and we change this to 5. And we put 1 and we change this to, I believe, 8. Is that right? We don't have a 3, we don't have a 5, and we don't have an 8. And we don't have a 0. So that's 3 guesses if we assume this is 0. Let's try this. 4, 9, 3, 7, 0. Didn't work, I guess. 4, 9, 5, 7, 0. Didn't work, I guess. 4, 9, 8, 0. Didn't work, I guess. So this can't be 0. Let's, if that's not 0, then we can take this and switch it around. Let's see, 8, 0, 8, and 8. So that gives us 3 more guesses. We will just get this. So that's not right. 4, 9, 3, 7, 8. 4, 9, 5, 7, 0. I don't believe I changed that. That was supposed to be 8. Let's, let's go ahead and do that. We are being given 101 levels, so we can do this forever. Uh, basically. Last one, 49078. Alright, so we know it's not 0 and we know it's not 8. Let's change it to 5 now. 5, 0, 5. There could be a flaw in my calculations here. Uh, I could be missing one, but let's try this. So 49375. Nope. 49075. Nope. 49075. Again. That didn't work. I swear this is what we're supposed to be doing. 49805. Let's try that. Nope. So this has got to be 3, doesn't it? So 3, 0. 5, 3. Oops. And my anvil's missing. I broke the anvil. Oh no. Did he write into the code an ability to resummon anvils after a while? He did in the code 1, but I'm not seeing it. So we're gonna have to hope one of these is right. That's not right. One last chance, I guess. 49573. That's not right either. Oh, something is weird. Something is going on. We have run out of anvil choices. We can't change this last one. We broke all our options. Is that forever or for a short time? Let's climb back up and get another piece of paper or a few. And then we'll come back down and see. Come on. I suppose just randomly guessing or trying to solve it that way might be considered cheating. We're seeing all kinds of special names for these things. As 5 extra. Not that it would matter. There we go. We got lucky. So, let's see, 49573. So this one should be 873. We did it! That was 49873. So now we know that 8 looks like an 8, oddly enough. And 3 looks like the plus sign. Really? Uh, but we already had a plus sign looking thing. I'm gonna say we'll have to change that to looks like a 0 or circle. We don't need to say that. So we have 5 still missing and 0 still missing. And we have solved this one. And because of that, we have a purple and a 1 next to our uh, name. This is the official first uh, actual code in the code that we've solved. But we've solved lots of puzzles. It's just there's codes and then there's puzzles. And that's the first puzzle, first code we've ever done. So we can get out of here and go back to the past. Actually, if we're not back to the past, we're still in the future. We've got to work our way even further. This whole exiting and then dying to go back just a little bit behind every red line. So the red lines are kind of your checkpoints. We will probably solve some other puzzles that will point out the solutions we've already found by brute forcing it. But I didn't want to leave that area after we'd spent so much time on it. But we do need to leave this area at this point. There's nothing more in this section. It's time to work our way back. If this was going to unlock anything new, I don't know. I think it unlocked this. I'm pretty sure it unlocked this. Nothing having to do with the parkour at all. Let's check our map and see if anything new has been discovered. And yes, something has been discovered. We figured out and found some other stuff. And there's an entire blue room that's been unlocked or shown on the map. That's nice. Into the fire we go. And into the fire we go. And we are back here. It has been a long time since we've been here. And that's some good news. Uh, we have 2 puzzles that we saw a long time ago. One right here and one right here, which at this point it shouldn't take us any effort to do this. Shouldn't take us any effort at all. And on top of those 2 puzzles, there's a hole here that we want to get to. So we will deal with all of those next time. We've made some progress. We've forgotten puzzles. Remember that puzzle at the very beginning that I said was super hard? We still have yet to find the solution to that. And I don't remember where it is. If we do all the other puzzles and I still haven't found the solution to that one, naturally in the game, I'll just tell you what the answer is and we'll show it to you. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We're done with the time puzzles. We're done with the upside down rooms. We can come back to uh, more of the center of the map. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on practically any social media, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of the Code 3. That last episode took nearly twice as long, and I guess that's not terrible considering the fact that these episodes are taking about 10 minutes on average. Uh, so the last episode was 20 because we just randomly guessed a code like this. Fortunately, we don't need to do that. I think we've got everything. Let's see. A U, I don't have. A 0 is 1. A plus sign is 6. A 8 is 8. And an upside down A is 2. So we don't know what the U is, but we know the rest is 1, 6, 8, 2. So question mark 1, 6, 8, 2. Hopefully that's all right. And we know the U has to be assuming that you can only use the things once. We have to assume that the U is 0. So let's make that assumption. 0, 1, 6, 8, 2. 0, 1, 6, 8, 2. Put this in there and see if it works. No. So what did we do wrong? 0, 1, 6, 8. And then the last thing is upside down 2. So if the U is not 0, what could the other thing be? It could be 5. That's what it must be. Because we don't have a 5. There's only 2 options. And it worked. So now we know 5 equals U. 5 equals U. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 all set. And we have another green code unlocked. Now I want to do this puzzle. This is 8. Oh man, if we had done this puzzle earlier, we would have seen it. So we have falling wall here, falling sand, and we're going to step on this and see what happens. Oh, well, 2 of them turn green. And when it turns green, the wall goes away. Cool. Let's see if we can figure out what changes now. Alright, so that one changed this one and this one. This one toggled back on. Now they're both toggled on, but those two are toggled. So what happens if I touch this one? Those two are toggled. So here we have the 8 symbol and the 8. We would have solved that. But that's not the only thing. Getting here isn't the only part of the problem. I want to get all of these green. Alright. What happens when I do this? Alright. And what happens when I do this? We got them all green. Great. And when we have them all green, there's a whole nother place that we can drop down. 5. Don't want to go this way. 5 is you. There it is. And so that's the end of this episode. We solved one puzzle real quick and we put in the code to the other puzzle. Uh, I believe there's 6 of those codes, so we are 1/3 of the way done with this map. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, click on my name Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on practically any social media, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Hey everybody, this is Rydo and welcome back to the Code 3. Last episode we did 2 puzzles and yet somehow did them in 5 minutes. So I'll try to go a little bit longer here. We have 2 paths that we can come from. We jumped down to get to this. So let's go around this wall. I'm afraid of walls. Walls change things. See? See how things changed? In fact, it changed so much we're back in the room. Let's see. So back down this way. So if we go this way, it just walks us around right back. So much crazy. The level of crazy in the Code 3 is really ramped up. We haven't gone this way, let's try this way. In the code, I have some kind of effect, night vision. In the code 2, it was somewhat crazy, but in the code 1, it wasn't really that crazy at all about teleporting you and making crazy. This is like the Cube and Hypercube and Cube 2, if you want to reference really bad sci-fi movies. Okay, so here's the purple thing, and I can't punch out the purple. It's a shame. There's all kinds of invisible barriers on this, but I was able to jump down because there were stairs there. But oh, this room. Remember this room? Where we climbed up the ladder all the way at the very beginning and it brought us into this cube. This is the final puzzle. Might as well point that out. This is the final puzzle. We have to solve all the other codes before we can really solve this. Let's come back this way. There's some lava here if you want to kill yourself and escape. And then this is the room we were at. But it's all different now. Now it's lava and platforms, and when you walk backwards it puts you in a different section. And now I'm on top of the cube. And I don't think there's a way to jump down invisible walls and all. I don't think you can get to the floor. Nope. So all I can do is quite inconveniently walk up this. Would have been nice if he had put stairs here. It would have been a little bit easier to walk up instead of hopping. Although I'm not completely opposed to a little bit of hopping every now and then. And so now we're facing it. So basically we've rotated the world there. Instead of that going this way, it turned 90 degrees and went that way. There is only one orange face. There's a face for each color. Let's see. There's a red face, a orange face, a purple, a green face, probably a blue face. Here's a platform that will make a path right there here on that, but only when somebody's standing on it. Now this is a single player map. You can play with multiple people, but if you have one person standing on this, and then it would be kind of cheatery to do that. That's not the solution they want you to pick. Uh, and then we've rotated now. The red is facing this way. And then there is another platform. Keep running into walls. And it takes away this platform and makes another one somewhere else. All kinds of mess that we're going to have to deal with on this later, but there's nothing we can really do right now. We have wool in the middle, and the thing that can destroy wool, remember, is the shears. So we got to get the shears to this room first. But that's the final puzzle. We get a little look at it, but we've got some other puzzles we need to do. In fact, quite a lot, because we've missed this puzzle here, but we've also missed the puzzle this way. And this is a whole different room we've never even seen because we didn't ever bother to walk backwards. I could easily see players missing this uh, just because they never walked backwards. I have an effect of mining fatigue on me, and it's going to be an important part of this next puzzle that we're going to do. This room is quite exquisitely decorated for Jesperly, and I've been cruel about saying he's not quite very much the architect. But in this puzzle, he really put a good effort out. You have this ice floor that's supposed to be like a mirror, and we want to light up all of these items. And we're going to have the strength and the resistance and the mining fatigue, which is part of the trick of this room. This is actually a find the difference puzzle. In the reflections, there are differences. For instance, that stair here should be facing that direction, this stair up here. So, to fix it, you have to punch with mining fatigue, but you can't just punch in a specific, the entire block. You have to punch from the right angle the part that is wrong. And it doesn't want to work very well. So you end up punching a lot. Come on. Punch, punch, punch. How he can detect block damage, I think, is how he did this. Uh, but this is something that's never been redone. There we go. Finally. So now it matches that, and one light has been lit. We have to do that for all the other puzzle mistakes in this area. Uh, but how he just figured this one, figured out this, is amazing. How it ever got done is amazing. Uh, some of this because of your texture. The ice and glass all have these streaks on them, which are just big pains in the butt, I have to admit. Uh, because it's pretty much impossible for me to see if that is the right is the same texture as uh, that. I can barely make out right here. This one in the middle is a different texture. And I think you have to click on them pretty fast just to get some block damage on them when you have mining fatigue. And the mining fatigue is just stopping you from destroying it completely. Like this is a different one. Is this one? Yes. You might just try to balance out the room. This one has a light in it where this one doesn't. That works. Is that pattern the same as this? I don't believe it is. Nope, I guess it is. Is that the pattern? There's another light that should be over here. Two more. Now, you could easily just be wandering around this area here and just not even realize that this is the puzzle. Or that you're supposed to punch things. Again, not really getting any instruction from the game. It's just like, sure, punch things for no real reason. And I'm sure a lot of Minecraft players, being younger, would just punch blocks for no real reason, but there's a lot of blocks in these rooms. It would take you quite a while to sit here and click every single thing multiple times. Let's see. This one is missing right here, and this one is missing right there. And so that is every single light except this one. Last bit of trickery, quite clever. The lantern at the end is missing. And then we heard a sound. And the sound is that in the mirror, there's now a path in the middle. So let's click this and see if we can get a path going. It's not working. It's not working. Punching this, punching this, punching this. See, I can't punch the lanterns. The one room where I'd want to punch a lantern. Come on, let me through. And in the code 2, there was a trick where you could just walk through a wall. I don't know if that got fixed in 1.74. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping is not letting me walk through the wall. That is not letting me through. I'm confused. Rather confused. I thought the door was just gonna open at this point. Yeah. What to do? What to do? It's not like I can break the ice as much as it might be fun. And of course this is not mirrored in actuality. This is just another room down below that's different. Come on. Well, I solved that puzzle. but I didn't solve that puzzle. Let's go here. See what we found. We found several new areas, rooms reconnecting to each other, and we have a blue and a green room solved. So we are making progress there. Tried to swim in lava. Let's see. Will the doorway be open? Just tried to right click on this. I've tried left clicking to no avail. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. Well, this is actually letting me hit it if I just hold down, but I don't think it's working. Am I supposed to sit here? Like, it makes no sense. I can hit this one, I can hit this one, I can hit this one I can't hit. Come on, game. I can hit that. Down, down, right click, down, down. What is the part I'm missing? Let's look at all this room. Just make sure I'm not missing something. All the lights are on. Everything else is on. It's just this. That doesn't seem to want to have triggered. Well, I'm frustrated. We're gonna have to figure out this trick later. What's going on? But let's jump in the lava and see if that changes anything. Well, we are somewhere different. We are somewhere with an axe. Oh yeah, that was a long way ago. And then we can walk back this way. And then we can walk back this way. I just don't want to give up. I really don't. It just doesn't make any sense. We did this whole puzzle. And yet it doesn't want to solve. So I'm gonna have to give up on this puzzle and we'll just try it again later. So that's a disappointing way to end an episode. Next time we're gonna go up here and do this puzzle. Just like that. So the trick there, of course, is you had to have the jump boost. and you get the jump boost by walking down this hall. So that's where we're going to start next time. In this hall with jump boost. Going up there. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. I will figure out that puzzle. Don't you worry about it. Uh, if you want to support me, click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow or friend me on basically any website, social media site, I have links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.